I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it. Look what I did with the bag. Look what I did with the bag. I got a thing in the back, and I ain't taking no chat. I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it.
Unfiltered people, we're back up in the building. Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again. And before we do anything else today, people, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Algorithm business that we are dealing with. Patreon crew, big up yourself, man. You already know what time it is. Patreons, shout out. People, we also now have the members on YouTube. So if you're a man, you don't want to go onto Patreon, you can go onto members. It's both the same exact thing. There's nothing different on either one. So yeah, let's get that out of the way, man. So before we do anything else today, let me introduce my co-host, Stephen Brown. Stephen, what are you saying, man? What's going on? How's the week been?
Oh, sorry, big man. Sorry, I'm just doing a little research. You see me? What we saying? The week come round fast, dog. You make it. Thursday's great again, never late again. The dynamic duo in full effect. The greatest show on earth. Your favorite podcast. Changing the world one Thursday at a time. And everything fine, man. We're saying, man, before we kick up like a game of blows, not FIFA, doggy.
We in the building, man. People, I'm telling you right now, you can only see Steven's top off, but listen.
Joke thing.
The man's got a sponsorship that he ain't told me about,
Fam, it's coming, blood.
Listen, the man's got on the cost.
From head to toe.
From head to toe. Well, you got a sponsorship, Steven. Put me on, man.
Fam, come on, brother. Me, Casa, Sue, Casa, fam. If I got it, you got it, fam.
Yeah, man. What you saying?
Ain't nothing but a word,
the week's been
all
blessed,
we need
man.
is, fam, ain't nothing between us except air and opportunity, fam.
Biblical, man. Biblical.
The week fly around fast, innit, doggy?
That's it, man.
There again, man. Can't complain. Forgot to put on the sin thing, blood. Because my wrist is feeling naked right now, blood.
You said naked as the day it was born, yeah?
This one isn't, but I forgot to put on the timepiece, fam. And I'm not talking about the Timex either. But I can't complain, doggy. Them soon see we again.
Yeah, man. That's another thing, I'm saying this on camera. Branded cops, man. Branded cops.
Yo, if anyone can do them,
holla,
let man know, you get me?
Yeah, man.
We're keeping it funky fresh, bro.
That's it, man. That's it.
Because remember, that's what they're going to do what they do, you get me?
Yeah.
They're going to do what they do.
That's a fact.
Sipping on that blood clot haterade, fam. Because not for no nigga, want smiling man and face, and you're born in 1988 and them thing there. Go suck yourself.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Not even the stronger by nature can save your bad mind blood clot, fam. You get me?
Facts.
You're the type of man when your girl just breeze past you smelling good, fam, wearing that boss elixir and that. You finish like American Pie, fam.
Real fact.
But there's no rewind on the video, you get me?
It's a fact, man. That's a fact. So we're in the building, man. We're in the building. The Express Truth Show.
What's cracker like him?
Unfiltered.
Gang.
We got a few bits to discuss today.
We saying always unapologetic, unbiased, and always unfiltered, man.
No, you already know the slogan, man.
Gang.
So okay, so where we're gonna start today? We're gonna start with Drake.
Talk to me nice.
Yes, so let me break this down for you. So
they're not like us. They're not like... Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Apologies.
That song there. I told you, man, I've said it every show, man. You can't, it's still being played constantly. That song's like
over a year. Because remember, like you said last week, that dropped. We were in Gambia.
Yes. Yeah. Facts. And then from there, it's had a non-stop
The rotation has not stopped.
It hasn't stopped. And then man's gone all the way to the Grammys with it.
Super Bowl.
Facts. But no, we're not speaking about that side of things. So
no.
Reason why Drake's come up now,
why?
The wireless lineup was released. So when this wireless lineup was released, yeah, we're going to focus on the UK side of things.
Yeah, man.
It was called Drake and the Man Them. There was no names of the UK artists that were visible on the actual poster, which brought about somewhat of, I call it a social media backlash, where everyone was coming out and saying, yo, why have these guys been limited to being called the Man Them? Why are their names not on the flyer? Especially like how this situation is taking place in the UK. why are these guys' names not on the flyer? So a lot of people came out, they were upset. You see what I mean? It created a little bit of backlash. But I'll just say it as it is, you know. I'll say it straight as it is. Drake went through something last year with that Kendrick thing, yeah, that created something that he's not used to. He's not used to losing. He ain't used to losing. He's not used to being the one who's on the losing side of
I
things.
see it here. We'll put it on screen, this poster.
Oh, you got it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you see it? So people are saying that it's very, very disrespectful.
It is still.
But I just think, you know what it is, Stephen? I just think it's a thing where the UK, you can come here and get your clout back.
We've said this for
You know what I'm
Mark.
saying? We were the only one saying
Sorry.
it. Now go
I don't want to
through.
cut you off. 'Cause I know you're still building, but I just want to say this, man, because it annoys me. That part of the conversation annoys me because we saw it from early, because we've seen it firsthand in Brom, and then we were like, because it used to happen in Birmingham in terms of like, it used to happen locally, so you would have the other you would have the other side of it as well. So you'd have Birmingham, you'd have mans coming down, but you'd have London mans coming and disrespecting the thing, and then I thought, all right, cool. I didn't think it was cool, but I got it. You know what I mean? You're from the capital, the culture starts there, blah, 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 all of that stuff. I get it, you get me? Kind of like with NY, get me?
Yeah.
NY shifts the culture, then you'll see London pick it up, then you'll see it expand out usually throughout the country. But then I thought, because I was shocked, because I thought London had their thing locked, you know? So I was surprised when I started to see and hear about the disrespect. So it'd be things like, man couldn't get in, I think it was when Breezy was here. What's that club, blood? Is it Tap or something?
I know the one you're talking. I don't know the name though. I know the one you're talking. I remember that hoo-ha, VT Mills and all them.
People were like, we couldn't get in. Like notable people in the London scene, in the UK space, they couldn't get in. There was disrespect there. And I was like, rah. I said, so it's gone the other way now. So now you're feeling what we were talking about. So you can see man weren't just piping up. You can see it's the truth.
Yeah, fact.
And now we're going clear with it again, because I'm shocked. Because I'm saying, let me ask you first and foremost, who are the man them?
All right, so that's a good question. Well, we know that Boy Better Know is a set of the man them.
So that's disrespect, because you should use Skepta's
Central
name.
C.
I'm shocked he's not using Sench's name.
Yeah.
That's disrespect.
Potentially Dave.
That's super disrespect if you're not using Dave's name.
Who else? Probably, you know the usual suspects, man. Freaking
Let's say it was Storms. All right,
Yeah.
I'll just say then. I don't know if Storms is involved, but I'll just say. So names wise, Skepta, you have to name Skepta. That's disrespect. You have to name Sench. That's disrespect. You have to name Dave. That's disrespect.
You gotta name all of them.
You'd have to name
all of them,
Stormzy.
Stephen.
That's
Name all of them.
disrespect.
From
You know what I'm
on the
trying to say?
stage, they should be named. Simple. While it is with Drake, Stephen, let's keep it real. Because remember, we were one of the few that spotted my man's methods.
Opportunistic ways.
Jay-Z used to do it as well. Jay-Z used to do what Drake does, where he just wait for the hot person, jump on their tune at 16, and then, that person needs the look. And then on top of it, Drake's now a part of something that's hot. You see what I'm saying? He's been doing that for years.
Bible facts.
Jay-Z's been doing that, but he just took it to the next level. But the UK guys now, at this moment now, they need to be demanding their respect, especially in the UK. A flyer like that only works in Canada, fam. And remember, Canada are calling themselves the man them and all that. UK slang now is Toronto slang.
Yeah, because remember,
I seen a podcast. I'm not going away from it on, but when you just online.
Yeah.
I was on like YouTube and I did a podcast called The Man Them. So I was like, The Man Them.
Based out there?
It's based, I thought it was UK because it had a brother on there from LA. So I was like, all right, let me click on this. When I clicked on it, it was some Toronto mans.
Okay.
Like, yeah, man, you know that accent, what you always do. So they were doing that.
Yeah.
You get me? So I was like, oh, like that UK linguistics are Canada now.
Well,
so
yeah,
I was
but
like,
Mark, remember, we called that out from earlier, remember? Because it's a blend of, remember it's a blend, innit? It's
Yard, UK, yeah.
You could call it a blend, you could call it a cluster F, whatever you want to call it. Yard, UK, American. It's a blend.
Yeah, facts.
It's a blend. But it's definitely a disrespect, man. But I'm trying to say, ain't nothing new, blood. Because let's be honest, Mark. Let's keep it 1,000. Would man then be saying anything if this whole Kendrick situation hadn't happened? And when I say that, I'm talking about the diss and the explosion of the diss.
No, they wouldn't.
Would anyone be batting an eye? Or
We would.
Or would it be like, yeah, Drake and the man there? Because it was like, we're the only one who separate the sense from the nonsense, man. Because I'm sure no one else was calling out when Man's what backup dancers for Kanye West at the BAFTAs.
I remember that.
Did anyone else call it out?
Nah, it was just us. Man's like, oh, that's a good look. I'm like, you're in your country. Like, that's what I say. Stephen, it's going back to what we said a couple of weeks ago. It's like with this podcasting thing, yeah. A man might come from London, and I'm not saying a specific podcast, but let's just say a man's got some decent numbers in London, and he knows to himself, yo, when I come Brum, because I'm hot, man's in Brum, like, you're supposed to drop everything. You see what I'm saying? Like, I remember back in the day, I'm not going to say who it was on it, but some rapper was coming to Brum, yeah, and I was chatting to one of them channels, and this is like a big feature, Stephen, I'll tell you after.
Yeah, man.
It's a big feature, and the brother goes to me, when the brother from London was coming up, Stephen, you know what he said to these man? These men were at work, these men were doing whatever they're doing. Mans ain't even had haircuts and that, Stephen, at the time. Man ain't even had hair. And you know what the brother said? I'm coming to link you, man, now. Like, I'm coming now. Like, I'm on the way right now to link you, man.
Man's just scrambling to...
I remember a man said to me, like, he had to literally phone work, like, fam, I can't come in. You get me? So I'm saying from there, I was like, yo, you man is supposed to demand respect from... You're supposed to say to my man, yo, give me decent notice if you're coming to link me, because I can't come to you and link you that way. So what I'm saying by saying that, Stephen, is that's the same as Drake. You remember when mans will be like, yo, he brought out J Hoss. I'm like, yeah, of course he's gonna bring out J Hoss in the UK because J Hoss is known in the UK. Let's bring him out in Canada.
Let's call it. Yeah, open him up to the international.
Yeah, there you go.
Diddy.
Put him on your album.
Open him up to the international market. But what I'm trying to say is, that's why I prefix the whole thing with who are the man them, because I'll be honest, yeah, obviously Drake's massive. Even during this whole Kendrick controversy, he's still massive. He's still Drake.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing. Facts.
But Dave don't need the help. Cent don't need the help. Skepta don't need the help.
None of them do.
Stormzy don't need the help.
None of them do. They got their own look.
It's an equal exchange. That's why I know it might sound like I'm talking in circles, but stick with me. That's why I said, who are the man them? Because if it's man who got a hot tune and he's up and coming, still a disrespect, but somewhat fair enough, because you could kind of say you need to pay your dues. But from you telling me this is some of the hardest hitters in the UK, big established man and that, you can't do that, blood.
Yeah, some of these men are 15, 20 years. Yo, they're supposed to say, put my name on the thing.
You think, all right, you think man's are going to call me a groupie now. You think a Nino or a Scraps will be like, yeah, I'm man them. Nah, blood. Speaking of Nines as well, blood. Yo, Nines, chat to Slough, blood. Fire in the Booth Part 3. It needs to go on Spotify, man. You only got Part 1.
No. It's on Apple Music.
Fuck Apple Music, blood.
No, but they won't put it on because remember,
put that camera on me, fam.
Sloughs with Apple Music.
Put that camera on. Fuck a bro, man. Apple, blood. I need it on the orange thing, blood. On the blueberry thing.
But remember, Sloughs signed to Apple.
Still?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. That's
kind of, I feel like that kind of killed off, because it ain't got the same.
Wait, that's only quick is that I'm trying to get my money long.
When he's on the block.
Mainstream, but I ain't no Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
That
one's cold, blood. I know it's a short one, but it's fire, fam. Niggas were hating in the comments. Oh, yeah. I'm like, bro, he's barring, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
Black British culture is about to be at the forefront of popularity, yeah? Globally. You hear that, Stephen?
Facts.
Black British culture is about to be at the forefront globally for black popularity, okay? Let's get that thing confirmed. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because the USA guys' rap is that bad. It's that poor, yeah, that the UK guys are way better. Like, the USA have the machine behind them and all of that, but the UK are producing the best rap music globally right now, yeah? Even if you don't agree with all the subject matters and all that, well, they've got it. You know
what they do, man. You know what? Because because a lot of these, I hate them channels as well. A lot of these twats who just react on it. A lot of them are doing more reactions to the UK stuff now. Well, you have to, and when they react to them, like, oh yeah. But the only thing, you'll have genuine people who are giving genuine reactions, like, yo, this is not blah blah blah. But you know when you got man trying to be funny, so you still be talking about, the accent. I'm saying, blood, forget the accent. Man's barring, G.
Facts.
Man ain't saying, yeah, I'm sipping lean and all this. Oh, I got $1 million in the club. Throw it up. Bullshit. But fam, who's hot rap? Fam, I'm not listening to no rap right now.
One man was
US
telling,
anyway.
one man from back in the day.
Dog shit, dog. Yeah.
No, it's horrible. One man from back in the day that
Yeah.
me and him used to chat about rap and that. So I said to him, who's the hottest thing right now? Because I don't listen to none of them stateside, man. All of them are dog crap to me at the minute.
Right.
So he was like, Moneybag, yo. So I said, yo, send me something, let me tap them. Send me something, let me listen. Stephen.
He raps like
Nursery rhymes.
He raps. No disrespect
Nursery
to
rhymes.
No disrespect to yo. But he raps like someone licked him with a 5 kg in the head, fam.
No, that is what USA rap is. You know, no.
And
They're all drinking that liquid.
And refuse to stop.
Methazine, is it called? Is it called liquid methazine?
What, lean again? Or something new?
Whatever they got in that cup, ice and that man's a sucking the eye. I'm like, I can't watch these, man.
Yeah, remember, they were bit that from
So
Future-
Drake, no,
from
but what I'm
Future,
saying,
innit?
Drake, though, right now,
Yeah.
he's the butt of all jokes on social media. I seen he put out some fake thing yesterday where some drone or something, he pretended to throw a shoe at them. I'm like, yo, you're the butt of all jokes globally, so you're going to come England. Right now, the clout's here. The clout lives here right now. Facts. The clout lives here right now. I keep telling, man, the clout lives in the UK.
Because you were telling me about the mobiles the other night, and that shows you where the clout's at.
Family. Well, you want me to say what I said to you?
And you say, what? Talk it, man. What
So
you
passing
saying?
of the torch, man.
The yard think the culture's
So
gone,
passing
yeah?
of the torch, yeah.
Culture
yeah.
gone.
Well, no, not the culture. The culture has now moved.
Yeah.
The
definitely.
culture is now.
Listen, people, what man gonna talk it, you know, because no one waves the flag harder and higher than the Express Truth for Yard. But Cartel's free now, but you have to remember Cartel, two things. Of course, his age, like we all do. A. And B, he's not in the greatest. Forget even he's not in his prime mark. Remember, he's not in 100% health, innit?
Yeah, that great.
So one man, yeah. So I'm saying one man. You have to help the brother out, blood. There's no iron team. One man can't carry the whole sin thing, blood. Because man, we're like, yeah, we're back. Yeah, Afro beats is no, blood.
Nah, it's over. It's the yard thing, as you know, it's done.
He was
I said
on
it.
Drink. People, if you ain't watched it, and I don't usually shout over platforms. He was on Drink Champs, man. He was on
You
there
watch it?
talking. Nah. I've seen some clips though. I sent it to you.
It's too long, blood.
Yeah, and I can't watch no. They just chat shit, blood.
And shouting over man, talking over man.
Because you know what it is. I don't want to say, oh, it's because the drink. It is that, but mans don't seem like they can't handle the drink. You know, if it's mans who could just drink and still be cool and function.
Yeah.
But man drink, get all excited, giggling. So what happened? So would you in the? So what happened?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Big man, calm down, blood. Drink water, blood.
Yeah, facts.
Get me? All excited and that. Well, I'm saying there's no iron team, man, because you saw the difference even when Carter was gone. He was still carrying it, blood, by himself. That was the time for all the new artists to emerge and do their thing. But man, I drop a one tune here, a Cartel clone here, and just not do nothing. What happened to Alkaline, blood?
Fact now, but Stephen, it's not what you're saying is facts, you know. But that's not the issue. Remember, I think we did like a 2-hour episode once.
No, I know what you're gonna say, Mark, and you're right.
We lost our identity.
It is mainly the subject matter, but I'm just talking in general because the subject matter wasn't great, but you still had some talented youths coming through. You know what I'm saying?
They were talented.
But you're not doing.
But Stephen, they were talented. Yes, but I watched the clip this morning. Yeah, that showed Luciano. Yeah, performing.
Yeah, man.
And when Luciano was performing at this is years ago, the crowd, they didn't boo him, but Luciano almost have stopped his set and said, yo, what's going on? And he's like, yo, you like want me to go? And then the crowd were like, yeah, go. So my man left. And then Bounty came out after and was like, yo, I don't like how you, man, just disrespected my man like that.
The legend.
And then when you go in the comments, people were like, that's why the music is where it is today.
Where was, can you recall where the performance was?
It was in Yard. You want to know what part of Yard?
No. I don't even need to know what part. It was in Jamaica.
It was in Jamaica. I'll send it to you after this.
I thought you were going to say US or Europe or something.
No. It was in Jamaica. And what I'm saying to you is, from then, people could start to see, because when I was growing up, Christmas and that, your dad would throw on Sumfest. Was it Sumfest? At Christmas.
A Sumfest or a Sting?
Sting was Boxing Day. But I think there was like a big show.
It might have been Sumfest.
When I was a youth around Christmas, there was always a big show. It weren't Sting. Sting was Boxing Day. But I think there was Sumfest or something.
Okay.
And when it would come on, they would have a good balance of culture, dancehall, and whatever else, like some gimmicky stuff. Like they'd have people from Europe and that go on and do their gimmicky thing. But what am I saying? There was a balance.
Mm-hmm.
That balance went.
That guy.
Once man started introducing the subject matter, which shouldn't be a biggie, but it killed the moral compass of, quote unquote Jamaicans. So what happened from that point, Stephen, is that's when the downfall of dancehall happened. Now, Afro beats now, we've said it millions of times, but when you watch the Mobos 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when we were growing up, if you look at the lens, it was very yard influenced.
Facts.
Even no matter what you want to talk about, it's very yard influenced. When you watch it now, the torch has passed, which we said it years ago. The torch has now passed as far as influence, as far as
cultural impact,
dominance, as far as cultural impact,
global
as far
impact.
as global impact. That the clout lives on the continent now. Not saying there's no wrong. Not saying nothing's wrong.
Couldn't believe I lost the race again.
Well, man,
Trying to get back to you, to you, to you.
It's over, man.
You ever know them tune there? All you want to hear, big pussy girl hit the dance floor, twerk and come on, see some more. Chop the line, I feel fine. That's all you want to hear, man. If you ain't know that, man, man's not
yeah, like
I'm not talking about awesome in general.
No, today. Was it today? I think it could have been today. I was thumping Garnet Silk.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, listen to this.
Oh me, oh my.
yeah, man. But I'm like,
come on, blood.
But I'm listening and I'm like, listen to this. I was listening to that A Man Is Just a Man. You know that A Man Is Just a Man?
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen to this. Listen to this. This is timeless classics.
Facts.
And I'm like, man, ruined all of that. Now with Cartel, he's now being paraded around the world. No disrespect, but he's like dancehall's emperor.
Yeah.
Get me?
But you see you
know what I
listen to
mean?
the argument again in my talk about King of Dance.
No, he's the king. No, he's the king.
Yeah.
No, there's
And he broke it down on Drink Champs.
Listen.
It was Beanie once upon a time, but the
Cartel is the king.
The crown has moved.
Cartel, any man who said he's not the king,
You just hate
you're
it.
a hater.
Facts.
My man's the king. But what I'm showing you is he's being paraded as the king, which he is.
Yes.
However, he introduced certain things into dancehall that helped kill it.
Yes.
It didn't kill it for him, but when you're saying where's Alkaline and all them, that's not dancehall's identity. That's why them man didn't last the test of time. Tommy Lee, none of them mans can even lace Mad Cobra's boots. Never mind.
Carter.
I don't even need to go past Mad Cobra. You see what I'm saying? Them are some of the top lyricists out of yard. And what I'm saying is that's when that was real dance hall. It's gone. It's finished. And I'm saying the Mobos just showed you that, innit? Cartel jumped up and did his thing, but that's one man. It's a genre.
XOXO, my love is very special. If you want it, you can have it. But don't take it for granted. So much things I cannot say. I'm from Portmore, that's in J8. We can do it on the beat. Tick, tock, tick it, tock it.
Bro, the man's got hits. The man's got hits. The man's got hits.
Let me stop.
The man has hits. Any man who said he don't, you a damn liar. However, Stephen, let us keep this thing 1,000. It was a passing of the torch. But for the Drake topic, it's disrespect. But the UK have to demand their respect. But in regards to the cultural side of things, the torch has now passed, Stephen. It's passed. And that's it. That's all man have to say. You know what I mean? It was good. It was good while it lasted, yeah. Man's had a legendary run. You see what I mean? A lot of culture got put out into the world.
They say you don't know what you had till it's gone, man.
It's gone now.
That's what they're saying, it.
It's gone. Because even a lot of them big hip-hop samples, yeah, massive tunes like Gangster Music, Diplomats, that's a Sanchez sample, fam.
Come on, blood.
That's a Sanchez. This is what enough fans don't know this.
Come on, G.
That Diplomatic, go and listen back to Diplomatic. Yeah, that's Sanchez.
Whoa.
Barrington Levy. You talking about the Shine song?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's cold as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that beat, that's one of the
One
coldest
blood.
beats.
One blood. One blood. One blood. Come on, blood.
Junior Reid.
I bet man's ain't even heard the original, blood. Even have you heard the original? One blood. Slaps,
Bro,
son.
what kind of questions that? Yeah,
I know you have. But but what I'm saying is, I feel like enough man don't even know. It's not even he just got the sample, like there's an original tune.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
That slaps as well.
Yeah, facts.
Because when you really listen to them side by side, obviously he didn't copy it because my man got him on the tune. He's even in the video. But you can see that the original song definitely laid a lot of the groundwork for games version.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I noticed that when this story first broke, Stephen, I seen multiple blogs. Matter of fact, every blog posted this story.
Oh, yes.
I seen multiple YouTubers give in-depth breakdowns on this accusation. When I went back into the situation and said, let me not listen to what these blogs are saying. Let me not listen to what these YouTubers are saying. Let me watch the information that has been put out there, look at this information and make up my own mind. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Jay-Z accusation.
H to the Izzo, O to the Izzo. Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
man.
Yeah, what's going on with that? What's going on with that? I've heard no updates.
All been thrown out.
Okay.
But just before we get into it though, yeah,
Yes.
no matter what your opinion is, whether you're a fan, whether you're a fanatic, wherever you stand, yeah, a man was accused of one of the most heinous acts that a human can do,
Yes.
which was pedophilia.
Mhm.
Everyone covered it. Let's isolate this because what we tend to do a lot when we have these discussions is people will say, yeah, but he gave this man a bad deal. Yeah, but he did that. I'm saying isolate it to what you accuse the man of.
Yeah.
They said he raped a 13-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
All charges have been now dropped. And what's happened on top of that? Not only have the charges now been dropped, he is going to sue them.
Of course.
So that kills all the conspiracy theorists that were saying he's paid them.
Nah, it don't, man.
He's now going to sue him.
It don't.
So
It does. Sorry to cut. Yeah, it does in the realm of logic and common sense. It does. But this is why they're called conspiracy theories, because a lot of the time they come from places not of common sense. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, fact.
It's based on emotions. Oh, my man, look how he did Dame dirty. He did it. Like you just said, because people can never isolate things. Because a man gets caught. I'm going to lessen the crime now, Mark, yeah? A rapper gets caught with it for a DUI, yeah? Driving under the influence. You would be like, yeah, I knew he was the type because in 1991 he scammed. You know, you'd bring up every negative thing that person's ever done. What if people did that to you, man?
Facts.
Because you ain't living good either.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Like you said, just keep it to the accusation in question. Don't bring it up to, because in the 80s, mama used to litter every week. Come on, blood.
Yeah, exactly. And what did we say at the time? We said, yo, you can't be putting things like that on a man's jacket, yeah? Especially when the story don't make sense. Anyway, reason why we're bringing this up is because I'm saying that we covered it, Stephen. And I'm saying all these channels, yeah, that covered it, you know when it's been dropped, they ain't covered it.
Mark, I haven't heard it until you just brought it up.
Exactly. There's my point. So a man can get accused of raping a minor, you know.
You plaster it everywhere.
Plaster it everywhere. The man even said, yo, I didn't do this. Nah, man, he was rolling with Diddy, all of this stuff. Look now.
Everyone's very quiet.
Everyone's quiet.
Crickets.
And I'm saying, you know, all them guys like that jump out to get views, to talk about a man and get views. The man's been cleared. The right thing to do now is come back and say it's been cleared. The story didn't make sense in the first place. It never made sense. And now we're seeing now that a lot of these accusations, yeah, are starting to not even hold any real value like that. Because even if you think about it, Stephen, yeah, the Diddy thing, they've took all the seriousness out of that. Go into any blog and read the comments when Myron's posted.
Let me just say one thing, and this is in no way, shape, or form of defense. What is Diddy actually being looking to be charged with? Because I don't know.
We don't know, huh? We don't know.
Like, is he being
Baby
charged?
oil, freak offs.
That's what I was gonna say to you, Mark. Is he being charged with what? Being a freak? Is he being charged with boosting Johnson & Johnson's stock price through the purchase of?
They're saying that he forced people.
Copious amounts of baby oil.
They're saying he forced people into the freak offs.
Where's the evidence of that?
They ain't presented none. If you really, we're not putting up no defense, but I'm saying
I'm just asking. No.
It's all just been reports.
This is why I say with these kind of things, and when the conspiracy theories start flying, common sense goes out the window. Because I'm just asking questions, as are you. Or people will be like, "Nah, I'm not defending no one. I'm asking questions because I don't know. I'm not saying he should be free. You didn't hear me say that. You didn't hear me say, it's Ciroc boys. I'm not saying none of that bullshit. Don't say gang. I'm not saying none of that nonsense. I'm just asking, like, what's he being charged of? Being a freak.
That's what the report
because most of you would need to be cellmate then.
Yeah, facts.
Because you're out here yamming rump. I mean, not talk about steak.
You see what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please get the fuck out of here, man.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But look, again, they've took the seriousness out of it. The Jay-Z thing, the brothers in it, the people them came with a story. Let's keep it real.
Made no sense from the jump.
Stephen, they come out, yeah. If a man did rape, I'm not even vocalizing that. But if a man did rape all a 13-year-old pitney, family.
Under the jail, bro.
There's you're not thinking about money first. You're just not. But because common sense has gone out the window and people hate my man, and again, and even if you say something that opposing, it's like, are you defending? No, you said, you accused him of something. It's been cleared. Man's now need to spin the block, run it back and say the brother's been cleared. You get what I'm saying? Like, these men have got power. All these guys do, Stephen, yeah, is sit down talking about who sold their soul and who done this and who done that. Yo, man ain't got time worried about them things, At all. I'm telling you straight, like, I keep telling man, like, these men have done a number on you, brothers, man. They've done a serious number on you because what they've did is they've made you, man, believe that anything black that is successful is
either had to sell a soul or take it in the batty.
Yeah.
Samuel, my man got Star Wars because he let my man go down and Dr. Brett. Shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
Sam
get
Jack.
the fuck out of here, man.
They're dissing Sam Jack, saying that for Star Wars, I've heard man say it to me, for Star Wars, a man had to bang Samuel L. Jackson. So I'm like, yeah. I said, where you hear that from? I'm like, okay, so my man didn't even have the main part, but the brother who played Luke Skywalker didn't get banged. So the black brother who's playing the friggin' side man had to get back.
Of course.
But the real Skywalker, with the real glow skin, fam.
Who's still, who's still, how many years later was Rogue One, Force Awakens and all that? He's still playing Luke Skywalker and he never got banged.
You see what I'm saying? But the black man got banged though. You expect me to believe that? Come on, but these men have been fooled.
Listen, you man are overdosing. You see that kebab meat? It's going to your brain. And then that Rubicon that's hitting the veins, that's giving you some next kind of high.
Let me give you an example. So, you got Gilly and Wallow.
Yes.
Gilly's song must have got killed.
Fam, I saw that because I sent you. Did you see the videos I sent you?
Yeah, you sent it to me. That's what
I might watch it on shit. Fam, I know you don't. I know you're not the huge. Can I say it on air?
Go on.
I know you're not the biggest fan of
Shay.
Yeah, because just in terms, I know you don't like the style. But I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan, but I do like because he lets you just have a conversation. I know he's not gonna, because all right, let us break this down quickly. There's levels to this journalism thing, yeah. And when I say levels, I don't necessarily mean Mark in terms of Express Truth is better than Vlad. For argument's sake, I don't mean like that. I mean like there's levels. So when you tune into Vlad, you know what you're gonna get. You know you're gonna get like a Howard Stern kind of.
Yeah. Investigative.
Yeah, he's gonna ask the tough questions. He's gonna push back, all of that kind of stuff. You know when you watch a Breakfast Club, a Drink Champs, a Club Shay Shay, it's gonna be entertaining, but it might be a lot of what you'd call fluff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So like
a safe space,
boosting you up, making you look good. Breakfast Club hit and miss because sometimes I don't know how much he does it anymore, but
they used to be like that. No, not anymore.
You don't ask no hard questions no more.
At all, nah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But back in the day, Breakfast Club was
they were on it. Charlemagne used to do it. Okay, you're saying it's changed. Thanks for that update. But you know what I'm trying to say? There's levels, so you know where to go. So I don't feel like people. I'm not saying that you do, but I mean in general. Yeah. So this is for the people who complain. Just know what kind of platform you're tuning into. So if you're like, Vlad, man, no, ask no question. Go check Vlad. You know what I mean? Go look for that person on Vlad for their example instead of Club Shay Shay or even $1 million worth of game. Because that's a good one as well, but they don't ask hard questions, do they?
Nah,
they more like divulge and then like try and give you info, especially with the youngers. They'll try and give you advice and that's what they try and give you advice and wisdom. But I'm saying if you wanted to know Diddy, if you wanted to see like Little Yachty get drilled or something, you'd have to. I don't think he's been on there, but you'd have to see him on Vlad also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like there's different spaces for different things. But I do need to tune into the Gilly one because he's got both of them on there. You know, he's got the Wallow one dropping.
I've seen both.
I'll watch both of them in full because it does seem interesting. Because I've been watching some of the clips of Gilly.
That's the one that went viral.
Yeah, because he's like, yo, that's who killed my. But it sounds like some hell on earth. Sometimes I feel like the States is hell on earth. He's saying the perpetrator who killed his son. He must have been some basketball star, rare. But he used to refer to himself, and others would refer to him as Joker. Like he'd wear a Joker mask and do all kind of madness. Apparently he was 17. But I don't know what kind of voodoo or mad assassination they did on him. Apparently the kid shot him 17 times, yeah? That was not an accident. You're sending a message, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That is a fact what you're saying.
Go true.
But I'm more coming from the angle. We'll get back to that though.
Go on.
But I'm more coming from the angle of when it happened, Gilly.
Then they got the deal. Oh, he sacrificed his son.
No, he done a deal previous to that. And then they were like, oh, some people put a narrative online.
Yeah, it's that he sacrificed.
He sacrificed for the success. Now, when that happened now, I remember thinking, yo, imagine how insensitive the internet's become. That this thing's grown to the point that a man's lost his son. And people are talking about he sacrificed him. Crazy. That's why I'm saying, when you have certain men who have the influence, but their head's not in the game, they're dangerous, you know. So you see, like when Kanye was like, my mom got sacrificed, this, that. When you put things out like that, if it's not true, yeah, you're feeding that world. You know that world.
Mark, even that, because that was early-ish Kanye. That's before we knew like his head weren't right, really, innit?
No. It was when the first meltdown, when he lost the deal and that. 2020.
That's when we started that's when we started to find out. Then am I right? I'm right in saying that. But even that, Mark, even if it was true, blood, wouldn't you have been the one who did the sacrifice?
Exactly.
I didn't sacrifice your mom for, you know what I'm trying to say? So why would you, even, let's say it was 100% factual, Mark, why would I come out and say, oh my mom got, big man, didn't you sacrifice her?
Exactly.
It didn't boost my career.
Exactly. So I
didn't know the poor lady.
You know, with Gilly at the time, they were saying, yo, his son,
I remember
sacrificed him. Then what happened now? They found the guy, that's the basketballer you're talking about, who did it.
Yes.
So they were about to make an arrest, yeah? Even when I went onto the brother who was pushing that notion the hardest.
Sacrificing.
Yeah, I said, let me watch this brother and see if he apologizes like on a big man thing. You know that he was like, he completely spent the video. Double down saying, well, I've heard that man sell this. And I was like, these men have really done a trick on you youths because all he has, UK, States, any black man, he sold his soul. He drinks blood. He does this. He does that. But anybody non-black, you don't have that smoke for them. And I'm like, look at that. All years have been brainwashed completely. These men don't even think about it. Diddy and all these men, yeah. When you really check it, Stephen, they were brand ambassadors. These men put in work in the music game, but when it came to the Ciroc and all that stuff of the recent, mans were just ambassadors.
So you mean, Mark, hold on. What are you talking about? So you mean man were in the music game, they use their position to try and trick people and say, yo, my community, get behind this brand because we own it. But they were just brand ambassadors.
Exactly.
So man were lying to man.
Exactly.
And then you got caught and you were still lying to man. You doubled down.
Exactly.
You need a corned beef can to the face, big man.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying here? You see what I'm saying?
Sounds familiar still, but go on.
No, exactly. So this is what I'm saying.
I think I've heard that somewhere before, but continue.
It's happening a lot in the rap game between here and the States.
Weirdos.
So
though.
For me, I'm just like, come on, man. You see what I mean? Like a man lost his you. Come on, man.
He
like,
can't even mourn.
Man can't even,
And you have to remember, because he's a public figure now and the deal got finalized, it was just great. See how God works though. His time is divine and he does everything for a reason. But you see how the timing works though. So he couldn't even take the full time because that's why he's breaking down in the video. Remember when they're signing it?
Yeah.
And then Wallow was like trying to hold him up and that because you're a public figure now. You're out there doing your thing. You have to be to put food on the table. So you couldn't even fully take the time to grieve.
Yeah.
So imagine, Mark, it's like me and you signing biggest day of our lives, but certain horrifics happening in the background. You know what I'm trying to say?
And then you go online, a man is saying you sacrifice your youth to make money. Come on, man. People are insensitive.
If man's head weren't strong, he could have went, you know. People
are insensitive. And that's what all this stuff's about. All this stuff, like, man are like, yo, them man did this. And I'm saying, yo, you see all you, man, let's talk through a Brom lens right now.
Go true.
You see all you, man, in Brom, from your scamming people, from your selling class A, your bad mind. You're selling your soul too, rude boy. You're selling you would do that. You would do, from you doing any of them things, you would do the things that you're accusing man of. You see what I'm saying here? And what I'm trying to get at is that thing or whatever that belief is has ruined a lot of people, a lot of men who their minds poisoned against anything that is black success.
Anything that looks like them, man.
Anything, and that is the biggest trick that.
But you know the
played
worst
on
part
these,
of it,
man.
Mark. I feel like a lot of it, and people may agree or disagree. I feel like a lot of it stems from hate, though.
Facts.
Like genuine hate. Like, how could that person be so successful and I'm not? Especially if it might be something that you have an interest in.
Yeah.
Oh, I could podcast like ET, but every week I tune in, man, shining and that matching set and all this and man drink. I heard man drinks blood and sleeps from the ceiling like a vampire, you know, blood.
All right, people. So you got this series called BMF.
Yes.
Now BMF is based off of the black mafia family in the States. These were some big drug dealers at the time. They ended up all getting locked up and all of that. And they sold, Big Meech, which was the leader of the whole thing, sold his life rights off. Anyway, 50 Cent picked up his rights and put together the BMF series. Now, this BMF series was very successful. I think they've done 3 seasons now. And there's been some social media antics as of late. And the reason for this is because Big Meech, who was completely turned into a hero and everyone was waiting for him to come home from prison. Anyway, he's come out, been out for a bit, don't really talk too much. Took a picture with Rick Ross, which is 50 Cent's enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, 50's come out now saying my man's a snitch, he's cancelling the show, all the rest of it. He's leaked a text message of 50 Cent's leaked a text message of Little Meech saying, yo, my dad linked up with Rick Ross because he needed to just pay his bills till the next season comes around. 50 said, what season? So, justified or overreaction? What are you saying?
Yeah, both. And I know it sounds like I'm trying to just sit on the fence, but it's right hard. It's justified in terms of you have to look at it like this. Big Meech was sitting down for how many years, decades? What was he sentenced to?
I think he was sentenced to 35, but he could have did about 18 still.
So you did let's round up, Mark. So let's say you were sitting down for 2 decades, yeah? You had nothing going on, because I assume the feds have taken everything and anything you would have left out. You know how it always goes? Anything you would have had and was able to squirrel away and bury away in this person's name, that person's name, they've either ran through it or when you come out, they're not giving it back. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So this series doesn't go ahead. You come out and all it is, yeah, man, Big Meech, I killed it back in the day. The end. But then insert 50. 50's looked and said, yo, your story was mad. Let me link with your son. Let me send him to acting classes. Get him brushed up. Where I could have simply just got the rights to the story, not involved you properly, not involved your son, not involved anyone in your circle, and just ran it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
And just profited of it. But he didn't do that. So from a business standpoint, I can understand it because it's like, blood, you've come out now, linking with my man, when really and truly, I know you were known from back in the day, but I've kind of given you this relevancy of now. Because when you have to think about it, this series, Mark, like Power, all of these shows, but let's keep it to BMF because that's historical. And you could even equate it to the Wu-Tang one as well. Yeah. A lot of that would have, other than the people who were around to know these stories, who went through it, who saw the rise and fall of said people, it's opened you up to a whole new genre, a new audience.
Facts.
Like these Gen Zers. Like there'll be Gen Zers who know about BMF now because of the show. There'll be Gen Zers or Gen X, whatever, who will know about Wu-Tang because of the show.
Facts.
You know what I'm trying to say? So you can't overlook that, man. You can't look a gift horse in the mouth. The flip side, you can say it's an overreaction because you could argue that yous aren't brethrens like that. So your ups aren't his ups. You know what I mean? He's not Tony Yayo, blood. He's not Uncle Murder. So he ain't going to stand 10 toes deep with you. You know what I mean? In
facts.
Opposition of someone. It's not like me and you. You don't fuck with my man. You can fuck up.
Yeah,
like.
facts, Bible.
You get me?
Bible facts.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Go through, man. What you think?
All right,
That's me. I'm done straddling the fence. No Diddy. Go on.
I'll tell you the truth, I think You see if 50, you see if you was lock up, yeah?
Yes.
First of all, man's a drug dealer. One thing I hate about the States is them turning drug dealers into like heroes. Man's a drug dealer.
Turn them into folk heroes, innit?
In fact, he ruined his community and he ruined a lot of communities.
Right.
So let's start there. After that, you got to look and say, if you followed 50's career, you kind of know how he moves. If a man can't do nothing for him, he holds them to certain principles. Because he never said nothing when Dr. Dre done a song with Rick Ross, Three Kings. I know my hip hop history, man.
I remember that tune.
Yeah, he done that. That's a big tune. He done that song. It was Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Rick Ross called Three Kings. He never said nothing about that. But on top of that, though, 50 has took your youth, ran him through acting school, put him on, apparently made him $5 million as well on the way to doing that. I can't believe that somebody around him wouldn't have said, yo, that's a bad idea to take that picture. The only thing I think it could be is that them two they already had fallen out. It had to have been that because I don't see how a man has put your son on, kept your name. You know, think about how big my man would have been. You know, without all that drama with 50, that Big Meech, they would have turned him into a martyr. My man would have been the biggest thing. He was about to ride the wave, Stephen. They would have gave him a movie. He would have had everything. But you see how the Americans move, FBA. The rumors of snitching, and look now. But you know, with the son, one thing I'll say, Stephen, and I want to say this, you know.
Go true.
You know that little Meech?
Yes.
You know when you seen him running around when you seen him running around when he was doing the BMF? Big, massive chains, mad diamond. Obviously, you don't know how much them things cost, but I remember thinking to myself, my man spending and buying the things that you see those rappers buying, you know, like those Little Baby and all them kind of geezers. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, my man spending bread like that from a series.
The money.
He didn't stack none of that.
It could be good money, but a series don't last forever.
But think about how he's spending.
No, of course, Mark.
Vlad said it one time, you know.
Go on.
Vlad was chatting to Yayo and he's like, why is my man buying like a 250,000 watch? Like, I'm not.
Oh, I remember he had that drama in it.
And then Yayo was like, nah, man, they're getting money. And he was like, you're not getting money like that for a watch like that. And it proved that my man was right because look now, your dad's come out and he's practically ruined. He's not on his own name, but he's ruined your thing as well.
But you put out
and you're not a good actor. Let's keep it real.
I've not watched the series yet.
You're not a good actor. You can only act in that. You could never cross over into nothing else. You're not good in. You're not an actor like that. You can only play that what your dad was. You like looking at my man in that. He's not a good actor.
So he's not a Damson.
No, to me, Damson's still not seasoned yet. Not dissing Damson. He's good, but you need probably.
What do you think? What when you say that? What do you mean? Does he need like another Snowfall? I don't mean drug dealer thing, but like a good show for him to carry like that.
Damson needs to do for Damson to really cross over in this thing. Yeah. He needs like he needs what Daniel Kaluuya had. You see how Daniel Kaluuya had, I am a revolutionary. I am
Fred Hampton business.
Yeah, he needs a role like that.
Oh, okay.
If once Damson knocks one of them roles and he knocks it out the park.
Like a historical figure.
He's gone clear. The Snowfall thing, it's good. It's impressive.
Good. No, it's good, but remember, it's just, you could kind of, not to knock anyone's work in it, and R.I.P. John Singleton and all that, but it's kind of one lane kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's geared to a certain audience. I don't just mean black. I just mean like people who, black of course, because it's predominantly
a certain
people who like that kind of stuff. So a man who would fuck with that, who would fuck with maybe The Sopranos, The Breaking Bad, Top Boy, The Wire, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A man who likes that kind of Peaky Blinders, them kind of vibes.
That Damson is on his way though. But I'm saying Little Meech, he's not even on his way. My man's good in that. So in my head, I'm like,
is it worth watching? You think I should tune in or not? Yeah. What would you say? Are you up to date? I know you stopped watching.
So you know, I've watched it, but you know, I'm kind of over all them now. You know,
Mark, you know what it is?
Raising Cain, Mark, all that gangster shit. I'm kind of done with it.
I'll be honest, I was never into it. The only ones I've watched properly, and I need to rewatch it properly because I'm only watching here and there. The Wire, Breaking Bad. I need to watch The Sopranos. I need to watch Boardwalk Empire. Mark, I fell off Power, so I don't know where I'd have to start that again. But that got boring to me.
Nah, but it's not.
I didn't mess with Power. Never. I ain't watched Wu-Tang. I haven't watched BMF.
Wu-Tang's good.
I haven't watched
BMF's just like Power.
Raising Kanan.
Like bodies are dropping like domino.
I wouldn't like it then because I
But
thought
you know with The Wire, yeah. What I
Crazy
always
stuff.
tell man, The Wire for me, yeah, that's my number one.
But
box
you know
set.
what?
I'ma
You know
tell
why
you
The
why.
Wire is good though? Yeah, it's drugs. Yeah, it's violence. But I like how they have the overarching series arcs. Do you know what I mean? So
But it humanizes the characters.
definitely,
The reason why The Wire became what it became
yeah.
is because it humanized the characters. When you look at Stringer Bell, he was trying to be a businessman. When you look at Avon, he was in love with Avon was like the Mitch. He was in love with the game. Marlo was just the exact same as Avon, you know.
What he got out? It's mad, you know. It's contrasting because obviously Stringer got dropped, but Marlo survived. But Marlo wanted back in the game. That's why that shot was beautiful, G. When he does the little scuffle and that, and it's just him standing in the alley alone. No one about, no soldiers, no territory.
But you know why they shot that? Because I've watched the director's cut, yeah. For those who know, I'll say this quickly. You know why they shot that scene?
Go on.
Because remember, he won. At the end, remember, everyone, the Connect,
What you got to show for it?
sold the Connect. No, remember, Marlo had 10 mil?
No, I know, but I'm saying for him though, what's he got to show for it?
No, because what they were saying when they filmed that scene at the end, they were trying to say that he had 10 mil, he was now in the room that Stringer wanted to be in, but he still weren't happy with that. He still wanted the adrenaline rush of the road.
That's not
There's man like that out there.
because remember, that's what I'm saying. It's funny how they got the contrasting endings because Stringer would have loved to be in that, but remember Marlo didn't really. What he said? My name is man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was about the funk, G. He didn't really care about the business side. You know what I mean? He didn't want to build up.
It was
He didn't
just
want to
playing
build
the
a
game.
corporate.
You have man. No, remember, you know,
Play to play, man.
you've got man that just play the game to play the game.
Facts.
They're not playing. They're just playing the game. They don't want a prize. They're just playing it.
Facts.
That's what that scene was about. And the reason why The Wire is miles ahead of all these shows is because it humanizes the road characters. So if you look at a man like, say, even down to Omar, fam, you had to feel bad for him at the end. You see what I'm saying? Even though he done all that madness, at the end you were like, damn, I can see why he did it. You see what I mean? And then when you look at all of it, but what I'm getting at is
Gotcha.
BMF, Raising Kanan, all them shows there is just shoot 'em up, bang, bang. Like, I remember in Power, man would have a Connect. Oh, we got this Connect. Russian Mafia boss is the strongest man on the road. They just murk him. New Connect from Colombia, strongest man on the road. They just murk him. It's not real, fam. It's not real. You know what I mean? And don't get it twisted. I rate 50 for the fact that he's been able to diversify and move away from music and do all of that. But matter of fact, he had a good series called Life for Life. That was good.
That got cancelled, innit?
Yeah, but that's because of COVID. But that was really good. The first season was strong.
That's a sick story, that is.
First season was strong. Second season, because of COVID,
The writing got a bit funny.
the writing got funny and all of that. But 50, BMF, it's not, let's be real, Big Meech, all them, man, they don't need to be celebrated. You sold drugs, you got caught, you done a bazillion years, it's over.
You're not Robin Hood, man.
Like all this thing, like, and then you see 50 killed in one shot. That picture ruined this whole thing because that rollout can't go on. Little Baby, you know them, man, they were going to pull out of that concert. They were going to pull out.
Talk to me, man. What there's a I don't know the depths of that. What concert?
The picture that he took with Rick Ross was about the concert.
Rose
Welcome home.
was gonna put on a concert.
Yeah. Welcome home.
Because I saw the video, I saw the picture mark, and I saw the video when he's like, yeah, because them man are doing some bomby series. We're gonna do a movie. I saw all of that rubbish.
Bullshit. Come on. Because Rick Ross, listen, this is
what
how
I'm
he's
saying.
talking.
Even if
I'm gonna get what did he say? There's a lot. Big up my producer homies, man like Tarantino. I'm gonna ask you, do you think Quentin Tarantino's making a movie about a drug dealer?
you don't give a shit, no?
Exactly. So when my man's saying, I'm like, you man, you fooling the people, like you've fumbled my man's back.
Them man only do Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill and
Bill, the
Pulp
Hateful
Fiction
Eight.
and all that. I like that.
Watch
Some
the
people,
Hateful
some
Eight,
people
man.
didn't like that, you know. I thought it was
as ice,
cold.
man. Cold as me and my dad watched that still.
Fam, the only thing, fam, I kind of bend, but I don't like it. You know when my man's when Sam Jack's teasing the old man, I don't like that part, fam.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that part.
I didn't like
get
that.
the
But he was
fuck
just
out of here, man.
he just wanted an excuse to spray his Clark though, fam.
He was just trying to get him mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just trying to get him mad.
He shot me in the pecker.
Yeah,
Oh, them things.
cold, man.
Yeah.
That's the coldest film I remember in the cinema watching that.
Oh,
It
you
was that
were
long.
cinema. I didn't go to cinema for that
It
one.
was that long. They had to have a break. It was that long. They stopped the cinema. They stopped the film. Like going break time.
Flipping.
So brothers could go. That's how long it was.
I do mess with. I do like Tarantino style stuff.
Yeah, remember the call, but that's what I'm saying. Rick Ross was like Tarantino. I'm
Well,
like,
come on,
yo.
Mark. Come on, just sensible, blood. Who, whether you've had a disagreement or not, who would you mess with, blood? That's like me. All right, let me put it in perspective. Steven Spielberg's been doing a series about us here, man, and then he's gonna do a movie. I diss him and go and link with, oh God, who's big in music? I'll go link with Drake. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what I mean is like, I go link. So I'm already dealing with someone who's already in that world, can make a call and make things happen, to go and deal with someone who's just in the entertainment music world.
Fam, he's just
It's
talking.
it's two separate lanes.
I remember this though. 50 owns the rights,
That's what I'm saying.
to that. But I'm saying anyway, like, mans don't need another celebration of no drug dealer anyway.
Nah,
What did
let's
Big,
get on.
like, all that, Big Meech, this and that. You sold drugs, fam. You didn't do nothing, you didn't help the community, none of that. You sold drugs and then you went broke to the point that you when you look at my man's youth, fam, in the videos and that, he's like half zombie, like, oh yeah, his eyes and that. It looks like he's took 1 million shots in his arm.
But the thing is, Mark, this is what I'm always saying, the pick and choose thing in life, man. Because Big Meech is your hero, but you all hate Trump.
See it.
And I'm not advocating for
Yeah,
Trump.
you're
I'm just
you're
saying,
giving them some
I'm
facts.
just giving you the parallel. It's pick and choose, man.
But that Big Meech love him. And then the second man's are like, yo, he snitched and that. But then it shows that 50 is a bit weird as well. Because before my man took the picture, you were going full balls to the wall. You were doing series, all of that. And my man's you, let's keep it real. He can't act. Let's keep it real.
I'll say
it for you. You can't act.
I'm gonna have to watch some scenes now. You've said
What
that.
up, though?
I'm gonna have to watch some
What
scenes.
up, though? The American man would say that. What up, though? But yeah, man, people, it's the Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again.
Gang.
People, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Patreon crew, shout out. Steven, what you saying, man?
Don't forget to unlock your best performance, man. Link in our bio. I'm gonna put some more of that hard work in. We out of here, man.
That's it, people. Hit that like button. We're gone.
Gang.